Colin, you mentioned the community garden, and your community garden is a fabulous effort of so many people, as you mentioned. But one of the things that I was struck by your community garden is the fact it's got a little train station almost, which acts as a community hub outside your four walls, your big center as well. Can you talk about how you kind of activate that space, or not maybe you, but other volunteers use that space to engage even more people?
This was probably the biggest surprise for us when we built the garden. We were looking to rent a sea can to store our stuff. I mean, it was a really, we had a lot of donated materials. We were starting to grow to a certain scale, and we just needed to put things away. I mean, there's only so much room in the hall, right? We had a volunteer in the community who offered to build a shed. He's a retired guy, a former engineer type, and he just did it. And with some intervention from the city and some help, we were able to actually get that done. What he did that was so fantastic was he's also an amateur historian, and so he built the shed to resemble the old train station that used to be in that space. This has been a talking point that many people in the community had no idea that we used to have a streetcar that terminated in Parkdale. What's incredible about that overall is that it gives us a little space. It's just a little tiny porch and a few tables and chairs. In the summers, when the community association is at its most active, the meetings that we're holding are outside. And to be honest, it's just as you said, it gets us out of the four walls of the hall. It makes us think about the kind of campus as a whole. And then it also, frankly, provides a sense of accountability to the wider community, because people are sitting outside, and it's kind of fun to watch all these folks come into the garden, water their plants. You've got usually a soccer game going basically 24/7 in that space, beach volleyball with our friends at the Calgary Sport and Social Club. There's so much activity that you can't help but be energized by that. And so just having informal meetings and informal spaces that create that sense of community really give what was basically a cinder block building, it turns into a hub that faces outwards instead of inward, which is huge for us.
This notion of community hub is so exciting because it really does focus on the external, the people that live around the neighborhood, which is really where we should be focusing our community association's efforts on. So I think the Parkdale train station is a wonderful concept.
It's been great.